Yes, you're on camera. Board meeting for NCL. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm Abdur Chaudhry, President of the National Cricket League, and I'd like to welcome all of you to Milwaukee. We are extremely happy that you have made this trip, and we are excited about this whole tournament that will start tomorrow. So before we start, I want to go around the table, and so if you can introduce yourselves, a few words about your team, so we'll know a lot about you. Yeah, Abhijit, why don't you start?
Sure, definitely. Thank you, everyone. It's nice to see and lots of faces that we haven't seen before. So I'm excited to play cricket with us. I'm a captain and team manager for Minnesota Thunders. Rajiv Nikum, who is along with me, is also a co-sponsor and a team manager for us, and also a player. So you will see him on the field as well. And we have been playing cricket in Minnesota for the longest period of time, and people have represented various states and countries along the way. And I'm just excited to start this new journey and see where it takes us. So thank you, everyone.
I'm up. All right. My name is Salman Shah. I'm not a captain of my cricket team. I'm representing Penn State Capital, PSC. Craft and Clark, he's our Skippy. I have manager Amir Shafiq also, so Amir Shafiq and him, they're working, with the guys. So, I played club cricket in Pakistan. And came to United States, started playing cricket here, and I played for different leagues. Played for many different leagues in New Jersey, in Senegal, in New York, and then I moved down to Pennsylvania, and then one day I happened to know about NCL, and I called Anwar, spoke with Anwar, and Anwar, he kind of shared everything with me that where they're going with this plan. So it seemed like a nice opportunity for me and for the guy, where I moved down from North Jersey to Harrisburg. So, those guys, they were good, good in cricket and all that, So I figured, why don't I just bring my team in NCL and, kind of just avail that opportunity and kind of introduce my guys, and enjoy cricket. So thanks for having us.
Hello, everyone. My name is Saeed, and I'm the captain of Michigan Stars. Unfortunately, our manager isn't here yet, so I'm just representing the team right now. And to say about a few things about our team, we have young guys. They're students, and we're trying to groom a new team together. And since 2017, we started Bangladesh Cricket Association of Michigan. So the team is actually formed from the association, and we actually selected the players that we have in our community. And it's just the first step for us. We want to go from here. We want to go farther. We just came to see where our guys stands. Unless you play other state, you don't know how much or what kind of cricket you're playing. So we're just here to observe and learn from here. And that's about it. And I heard about NCL actually. I saw it online, but I wasn't sure either to put the team here or in Green Line. Then and I talked to Marubbai. He encouraged me to put a team. He said, come on, you guys are neighbor states, so we would appreciate if we put a team. So here we are, and we'll see where we go from here. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Just the editorial. This is the first time all the managers are together, so this is exciting.
Hi, my name is Dr. Mahesh Alam, and this is Mr. Khalid Munir, who's a real estate mogul in Orlando. About 3 years ago, we decided we'd love to do more about cricket. We're purely in an administrative position. We don't play much, we just love the cricket. We have multiple teams and leagues in Florida, from Fort Lauderdale, Sarasota, to Tampa and Jacksonville. Our real goal is to coordinate some of the bigger pictures of different teams and leagues, not to get involved in the details of each team and leagues. We want to find a system and develop a system where we find the best players to represent Florida. Also as a stepping stone from the club cricket and leagues with a gap to college cricket and a further gap to the national level. We want to fill the gap at a state level and have a vision of having a transition for high school kids to develop the sport all the way through college. Maybe as NCAA players, play league crickets and then represent the state as a stepping stone maybe to the national level eventually. Our ultimate goal is really to be based, especially in this winter time in Orlando, an affiliation with ICC, with full certification, working with the national organization. We want to stay out of politics and emotions and personal issues. We want to work with anybody who's willing to work with us and with a proper business plan. And this is Mr. Munir. We do it for fun. We're not going to make this a lifestyle or changing our life professions.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to be here at the NCL. And as my colleague Mahesh mentioned, we started the interest in cricket 3 years ago. So when this opportunity for the NCL franchise came over, we were very excited. We were waiting for an opportunity like that with an established organization to take cricket to the next state in Central Florida. In the last 4 or 5 years after basketball, the next biggest game in Orlando is soccer, and that really took off. So we hope to take cricket to the same level as soccer within much shorter period than it happened with soccer. Now, as one of our aims there is to spread the game to the locals. It's not in the local schools, hardly any of the local American population knows about cricket, they've heard about it. So in order for us to be successful, we are planning some major tournaments in Orlando. Orlando is a very, very unique place. And in the future, we hope to bring international teams and make it a hub for training for international cricket teams because they can train all the year round. It's 60% of the golfers, they live in Orlando, mainly because because of the weather conditions, they can train all the year round. And it's same now. Tennis has also shifted its USTA headquarters to Orlando. So it's a growing market for sports, and cricket we have a base in cricket there because Indian, Pakistani, the Caribbean, Bangladeshi, and the English population is huge. 60% of the population of Central Florida is ethnic population. It's ethnic, non-white population. So we hope to capture that very virgin market and take the cricket to where it should be. So I'm very excited and look forward to cooperating with all of you and having you all in Orlando for the next tournament.
My name is Maruf Alam. I'm the CEO of the National Cricket League. I welcome on behalf of National Cricket League to all of you to here. You all know we started this one in 2017. It took a little bit 2 years to get everybody on the board. We started actually from the, I would say always, the Florida to Washington, California to Vermont. We tried to reach all of them. Me and Hussein and our other team, we actually tried to reach out all cricket communities, leaders, promoters, team owners, everybody to get going. So NCL concept, I would say this is not a regular league. That's the first thing. We have in the United States, we have more than 100 leagues going on every day in Wisconsin, everywhere. Local league, regional league, all that kind of league. NCL is a platform. Why I'm saying platform that, like Dr. Alam said, that we have to develop cricket here, to popularize cricket here. So each state team, I know first year we started with this way, but there should be the underage team, like under 13, 15, 17, community team, and then the players will come from there, and then all those players, they will build a strong competitive state team. And at the end of the day, think about that. If everybody bringing the best players of their state, they will compete each other in one platform. That is called National Cricket League. Mm-hmm. So then, end of the tournament, you get the best 20 or 30 players available from across the United States. That is the reason, and that is the model and concept of the National Cricket League. It's not just running the league, you go home and forget everything. You guys all should have, go home, develop your local cricket, state cricket. There has to be age group, there has to be community group. Team should be there, and then finally we'll make up the best team. Let's say, for example, I can say the Wisconsin Tigers. We tried our best to select the best player of the Wisconsin. We saw their statistics, all those things, and then review everything and try to get them on the board and go from there. What happened, and the next year we're planning to have like some age group there and all that kind of thing. So it's gonna go from the school, college, and then state level, and then national level. So that's why we're trying to do that, and thank you so much, you guys for believing us. We actually travel a lot. I met Salman in Toronto actually for this NCL meeting. I met Minnesota with Abhijit. I went to Florida to meet you guys. I went 2 times Michigan. So we all went to the different part of the US to get going and trying to initially when we started, people say it never happened in the United States. This is the first time ever we bought this concept, the state versus state concept, and go from there. So it's kind of like we are a little bit prototyping the NFL. I know it sounds like a little bit big, but you have to start one point, and then we can go from there. You can see our franchise agreement that actually have been prepared by NFL and NBA concept. So that's kind of like a pretty much solid agreement kind of things. So we all will be benefited if we can generate revenues. We're talking with the different medias and everything. I hope by the next couple of years we will be in the position that we all will be benefited with that. So all right, thank you so much.
My name is Anwar, everybody knows me, I hope. So it's very thrilling for me, even though I played cricket many, many years ago, but not in the US, because I don't qualify, my bone hurts. But other than that, it's a very pleasant, I'm gonna shorten up the story, is that when I was reaching out to USACA organization and even before USA Cricket, there was there's a huge gap of communication. So because I had that idea that I want to promote, that if there's a business sense comes into play, that might pull in a lot of other fragmented information that we can build on, give the NFL kind of flavor to it. And so I didn't go anywhere, so I figured maybe we could just start the first point. And I reached out to Dr. Alam, he responded. You were working with
ACF, yeah.
ACF. So that was a big thing, over there. So I convinced him. So I got the little flavor of what's going on, and he advised me along the way. So long story short, so I feel very proud that I was able to, even in Wisconsin community, they've played on a lot of Midwestern team. But when they heard that it's coming from Florida, it's coming from Atlanta, it's coming from East Coast, Texas. So it's like they're like, wow. So I'm very honored that I was able to have all of you here. So let's end that way.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Hello everyone again. My name is Mohammed Hassan Tariq. I go by Hassan. I represent Atlanta Fire from Georgia. I've been living there since 1990, so you can call me an Ethiopian. Cricket, sports in general, always been my passion, especially cricket. So I always wanted to have a little bit of more with cricket, having a team or go farther. So it was not only passion, I think I see commercial or business also in cricket. I think there's a growth coming in the next few years. There's a big business aspect of it. Like one point in time, I thought, like Shah Rukh Khan owned team in IPL, there was a team in CPL, Caribbean, like maybe NCL. I'll tell you one thing though, I play a few tournaments, and my assistant, she will tell you the same thing. These guys are the most organized so far that we participated with any other tournament as far as communication, the logistics and stuff like that. So, I think, if anybody asks me, like, who would you, I definitely say that you guys have done a great job. So I see potential and I believe it. Give you a small example, like, Global Cricket in Canada, they started last year with 6 teams and they still have 6 teams. So one of their guys, they reached out to me after beginning of the year, because I know some people that involved in some of the leagues, and they reached out to me. So I just wanted to know, what is the cost of it. So it was $1.5 million to buy a franchisee. They had one franchise available. I'm like, for what? You guys just opened up last year, and what is this value? So they had ICC gave them some long-term commitments and stuff for the next 25 years, this and that. So I think NCL has a great chance of similar or even more. We paid a lot less money here to be a franchisee to get in, and then this team can worth a lot more in the future, and I believe it will. And I told Anwar Bhai that feel free to let us know, give us a year or so. We'd love to host the second or third tournament in the state of Georgia in Atlanta. I keep it short. We'll see you guys in the field. Thank you guys.
Thank you. My name is Shantu Chaudhary. I'm representing Dallas Warrior. Very short time I'm coming here because sorry. Maybe my player is coming outside. That's why they call me. Because we are very short notice coming here. I was in overseas, and then went back here. Then I talked to Mr. Parvez and talked to him, and he said, "You bring your team." And I have a lot of problems because the players are going outside. There are different tournaments going on now all over the country. They participate. We are bringing some players here. I think participate. It's fun and enjoy here. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Crafton Clacker. I'm captain of Penn State Capital. I'm just sitting in for Amir, the manager, that couldn't be here. Thank you guys for having us. As I've listened to you guys talking about cricket and coach, it's just we share the same passion for cricket, that it's good to see cricket being played in the United States of America. And I hope in the future all your guys' dreams come true, because I love to be a part of that. So thanks for having us, guys, and I hope the competition goes well. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Rajiv Singh Nito, and I'm the co-owner of Minnesota Thunder. So before becoming a part of NCL, I and Abjit, we did a lot of work on and off the ground in order to basically coach the kids the right way, the way we have been groomed playing cricket on the turf facility. So I think we worked for over 5 years to really buy a property. When you guys have come to Minnesota, you would have seen it, but the property now is beautiful. We've got 2 cricket grounds with pure natural turf wicket table. So we have a lot of representation from the USA national team. In fact, a couple of international players were about to show this year. We are hosting the youth tournament tomorrow, where Sushil Nadkarni is bringing one of the competitive youth team to play on the natural turf wickets. So we just want to make sure that I think in Minnesota or rest of the state where we have been playing cricket, but we don't see any young guys be a part of the USA team. So there's a gap somewhere, and we share the same vision as Mr. Maruf, said, that to bring the competitiveness into the NCL, that's where will be a stepping stone for NCL to go in the future. So it's a journey, and I think we have to start somewhere, and we really appreciate you guys, giving us an opportunity to be a part of the NCL. So going forward in the future, we will take a step back and we'll see how to have an unbiased team represent and be a part of the NCL, and can be as competitive as you guys would want us to be. So there's no shortage of hard work that we are doing. We have right international coaches coaching, and we run the academy. And in future, we would, as the teams grow, we would hope someday NCL can be hosted at the TF Cricket Turf facility. And as and when we grow, we would like you guys to be a part of and come and play there on the turf. I think we are making a lot of effort, and really appreciate the chance you guys have given us. So thank you guys.
So it was fascinating to hear all of your stories.
I can just do it. I'll keep it quick. Hi, I'm Kashyap. I'm the cameraman that was doing all the camera work, but I help teach kids cricket, so that going back to some of the echoing stuff, bringing it from grounds up, so I really appreciate that. Hearing some of your ground stories are very exciting because up north here, where it does get cold and the ground does freeze, it's kind of hard for us non-Florida people. So something that I work on. So thank you.
Okay, thank you.